Today, I'm going to give you 7 clear signs, not guesses, not maybes, but actual behaviors that tell you when a woman genuinely loves you. This isn't about playing games or testing someone. This is about recognizing real love when you see it, so you can stop second guessing and start building something solid. If you find this helpful, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. And go ahead and smash that like button. It helps more men like you find this conversation. All right, let's get into it. Here's something most people won't tell you. Love looks different as you get older, and that's not a bad thing. When you're young, love feels like fireworks and butterflies. But when you've lived a little, when you've seen relationships come and go, real love becomes something deeper. It's about consistency, reliability, someone who shows up not just when things are easy, but when they're hard. The problem is, a lot of men waste time with someone who says all the right things but doesn't back it up with action. They stay in relationships that feel one-sided because they're not sure what genuine love actually looks like anymore. So let me break it down for you. These 7 signs aren't just romantic ideas, they're practical, observable behaviors that show you're with someone who's truly invested in you and your future together. Sign number 1, she wants to be seen with you by everyone. Here's the first sign, and it's a big one. When a woman genuinely loves you, she wants the people in her life to know about you. Think about it. If someone is keeping you a secret, dodging invitations to meet your friends, making excuses not to come to family gatherings, acting like the relationship needs to be hidden, that's a red flag the size of a billboard. I once worked with a gentleman who told me he'd been dating someone for 8 months, and she still hadn't introduced him to a single friend or family member. Every time he brought it up, she had an excuse. Oh, my family's complicated. My friends are judgmental. Let's just keep this between us for now. Gentlemen, let me be clear. If a woman loves you, she's proud to have you in her life. She doesn't hide you. She doesn't make excuses. She introduces you to her friends. She brings you to family dinners. She posts a picture with you without overthinking it. Why? Because she sees a future with you, and she wants the important people in her life to know who you are. Now, I'm not saying she needs to broadcast your relationship on social media every day, but there's a difference between being private and being secretive. If you feel like you're being kept in the shadows, trust that feeling. A woman who genuinely loves you opens her world to you, and she invites you into her inner circle without hesitation. Sign number 2, she makes sacrifices to ensure your happiness. Love, real love, requires compromise. And when a woman genuinely cares about you, she's willing to meet you halfway or sometimes go even further. Now, I'm not talking about changing who she is or abandoning her values. I'm talking about the little things, the daily adjustments, the willingness to bend when it matters. Maybe you like to wake up early and go for a walk before breakfast, but she's more of a night owl. If she loves you, she might start joining you on those morning walks, not because you demanded it, but because she wants to spend that time with you. Or maybe you're dealing with a health issue that requires you to eat differently. A woman who loves you doesn't roll her eyes or complain. She adapts. She learns to cook meals that work for both of you. She supports your choices because your well-being matters to her. Here's the thing. Relationships are never 50 over 50 all the time. Sometimes it's 70 over 30. Sometimes it's 90 tenths. And when a woman loves you, she doesn't keep score. She doesn't throw it in your face every time she does something thoughtful. She makes sacrifices because she wants to see you happy, and in turn, you do the same for her. That's how partnerships work. If you're with someone who refuses to compromise on anything, who always insists things go her way, who never bends, that's not love. That's control. And you deserve better than that. Sign number 3, she cares about your loved ones. This one is huge, and it's something a lot of men overlook. When a woman genuinely loves you, she cares about the people you care about, your family, your close friends, even your old buddy from high school you still grab coffee with once a month. She doesn't just tolerate them, she makes an effort. She asks how your mom is doing. She remembers your brother's birthday. If someone close to you is going through a tough time, she checks in. She offers to help. Why? Because she understands that the people you love are an extension of you. When they hurt, you hurt. And if she loves you, your pain becomes her pain too. Now, I'm not saying she needs to become best friends with your entire family or show up to every single event, but there should be genuine interest. She should care, not because she has to, but because she wants to. I've seen too many relationships where one partner is completely disconnected from the other's world. She doesn't ask about your family. She doesn't want to meet your friends. She treats your loved ones like they're an inconvenience. Gentlemen, that's not love. That's someone who's only interested in what you can do for her. A woman who genuinely loves you understands that your loved ones matter, and she makes space for them in her heart because they matter to you. Sign number 4, she accepts the rhythm of your life. Every person has a rhythm, a flow, a way they move through their day that feels natural to them. Maybe you're an early riser who likes to get things done before noon. Maybe you need quiet time in the evening to decompress. Maybe you have routines around your health medications you take, exercises you do, appointments you keep. When a woman genuinely loves you, she doesn't fight your rhythm, she learns it, she adapts to it, and she finds ways to sync her life with yours. For example, let's say you like to go to bed early because you have trouble sleeping if you stay up too late. A woman who loves you doesn't guilt you for it. She doesn't make you feel like you're boring or old. She adjusts. Maybe she winds down with you. Maybe she reads while you fall asleep. The point is, she respects your needs. Or maybe you have a weekly poker night with the guys, or you like to spend Sunday mornings at the gym. If she loves you, she doesn't see these things as threats. She sees them as part of who you are, and she supports them. Now, this goes both ways. You should be doing the same for her. But the key is this: when two people genuinely love each other, they find a rhythm that works for both of them. It's not about one person giving up everything. It's about creating a life together where both of you can thrive. If you're with someone who constantly disrupts your routine, who makes you feel guilty for having needs, who expects you to abandon everything that matters to you, that's not love, that's manipulation. A woman who genuinely loves you accepts the rhythm of your life and finds a way to move alongside you. Sign number 5, she's proud of your accomplishments. Here's something I want you to really hear. A woman who loves you is your biggest cheerleader. She celebrates your wins, big or small. She's proud of what you've built, whether that's a successful career, a strong family, a skill you've developed, or even just the fact that you're still showing up and trying every day. And she doesn't just say she's proud, she shows it. She tells her friends about you. She brags about you to her family. When you accomplish something, she's the first one to say, "I'm so proud of you." Now, I know some men feel like they don't need validation, and that's fine. But there's a difference between not needing constant praise and being with someone who never acknowledges your efforts. If you've worked hard your whole life, if you've provided, protected, sacrificed, you deserve to be with someone who sees that and appreciates it. I've worked with men who've told me their partners constantly downplay their achievements. "Oh, that's not a big deal. Anyone could have done that. Why are you so proud of yourself?" Gentlemen, that's not love. That's insecurity. Or worse, it's resentment. A woman who genuinely loves you lifts you up. She encourages you. She makes you feel like you're capable of more. And when you succeed, she's right there with you, celebrating like it's her victory too. Because in her mind, it is. Your success is her success. Your happiness is her happiness. That's what real partnership looks like. Sign number 6, she fights for you as a couple. This is one of the most overlooked signs, but it's critical. When a woman genuinely loves you, she fights for the relationship. And I don't mean she starts arguments or picks fights. I mean she prioritizes the we over the me. She looks for activities you can do together. She suggests date nights. She plans trips. She finds ways to keep the connection strong even when life gets busy. She doesn't just think about what she wants, she thinks about what's good for both of you. For example, maybe she loves going to art galleries, but you're not really into it. Instead of dragging you along and making you miserable, she suggests a compromise. How about we go to the gallery for an hour and then we grab dinner at that steakhouse you like? She's not sacrificing her interests. She's finding a way to honor both of your needs. And here's the thing. When a woman is invested in you as a couple, it shows in everything she does. She talks about us and we more than I. She makes decisions with your future in mind. She doesn't see herself as separate from you. She sees you as a team. If you're with someone who's constantly focused on her own needs, her own desires, her own plans, without considering how they affect you, that's not a partnership. That's a one-sided relationship. A woman who genuinely loves you fights for the relationship. She invests in it. She nurtures it because she knows that what you're building together is worth the effort. Sign number 7, she listens to you with attention. This last one might seem simple, but it's incredibly powerful. When a woman genuinely loves you, she listens, not just hears you, listens. She pays attention when you talk. She remembers the things you tell her. She asks follow-up questions. She makes you feel heard. Now, I know a lot of women get accused of talking more than they listen. And sure, some do. But when a woman truly loves you, she makes space for your voice. Maybe you're stressed about something at work, or you're worried about your health, or you just need to vent about something that's been bothering you. If she loves you, she doesn't dismiss it. She doesn't interrupt. She doesn't make it about her. She sits with you, listens, and lets you know that your feelings matter. And here's the beautiful part. When she listens, she takes what you say seriously. She doesn't just nod and forget about it 5 minutes later. She remembers, and she acts on it. For example, maybe you mentioned once that you've been having trouble sleeping. A week later, she comes home with some herbal tea she read might help. That's love. That's someone who listens and cares enough to do something about it. If you're with someone who constantly talks over you, who never asks how you're doing, who forgets everything you tell her, that's not love. That's self-absorption. A woman who genuinely loves you makes you feel seen and heard. And that, gentlemen, is priceless. So there you have it, 7 clear signs that a woman genuinely loves you. Now, I want to be real with you for a moment. If your partner does all 7 of these things, you've found something special. You've found a keeper. And my advice? Don't take it for granted. Invest in that relationship. Show her the same love and effort she's showing you. But if she's not doing these things, if she's keeping you a secret, refusing to compromise, ignoring your loved ones, dismissing your accomplishments, then it's time to have an honest conversation with yourself. You deserve to be with someone who loves you fully, someone who's proud to be with you, someone who sees your value and treats you accordingly. And here's the thing, it's never too late to find that kind of love. I don't care if you're 50, 60, 70, or beyond, you are still worthy of genuine connection. You are still deserving of someone who shows up for you the way you show up for them. Don't settle for less just because you think this is the best you can do. It's not. There's someone out there who will see you for who you are and love you because of it, not in spite of it. Gentlemen, relationships at this stage of life are about quality, not just convenience. You've worked hard. You've been through a lot. You deserve to spend your time with someone who makes your life better, not harder. If this video helped you see your relationship more clearly, do me a favor. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss future content.